Righto, tell you there, champs. Now you've decided to buy a 7900 XT. Well, Wolf, if you want one of those, you might as well get the best one, right? This is the ASUS TUF gaming version. And here, up here is the Founders version. You probably want to stay clear of the Founders, right? There's been issues with Founders. I'll tell you why these are better than the Founders, but I'll just put this Founders away. Actually, this screen here is powered by this Founders cards. I'll tell you the difference between the two and why you would pay a bit more money for one of these. So obviously this being the TUF version, it is going to cost a bit more than say the Founders. And right now at this moment, I don't believe there is a Strix version of this. So currently this is the best ASUS have to offer, and hey, man, the TUF are really good. So I'll tell you why. So why would you buy this over the Founders? So basically, usually they come with a little overclock out of the factory. So this will have higher clock speeds. This is the OC version. It will have some RGB on it, have better cooling for sure, 100% better cooling. Usually they have a higher power limit, so you can, increase the power limit a bit more than say the Founders. I'll have to check if that's the case in this case. But think of this as like the premium version, right? Maybe there's a card that has like 3 options. You have the, entry level, you have the mid-tier, and then you have the top G. Oh, it's currently the top G at the moment, but I probably think there will be a Strix version of this. But at the end of the day, with these ones here, you can pump more juice into them, you can overclock them more, they're quieter, much quieter, and yeah, they just use better components, better, fans, better ball bearings, better capacitors, just they're better. So let's unbox it and have a look. Now, money no object. Oh, let's get that out. I always buy ASUS. Now, it's not because I'm a fanboy of ASUS. Now some fanboys just buy products with no reason. They're just supporters of the product or the brand, and they'll just buy them without reason. Whether they're the best or the worst, they'll just buy them without question. It's just like it's their football team. They're going to support them no matter what. You can see here, nicely packaged. Oh, she's a big boy. We do get some literature in here, and of course, I think we get a card, and we do get the ASUS card here. And what does it say? Overclocking 4.5 stars, and it says heat dissipation 4.5 stars. So maybe only the Strix will beat this. This is 4-star. The Strix will be 5-star when that comes out. I'm making assumptions there. I don't know if it's coming out, but I assume it will come out, and this is pretty cool. You can make a mini graphics card there. So when it comes to fanboys, they just stick with a brand because they love it. For me, it's not like that. Why I buy ASUS with my own money, money no object, is because they've never let me down, okay? And I know that they're gonna make either the best product or close to the best, and it's gonna have the best resale value, it's gonna be cool, it's gonna be quiet, it's gonna be reliable, and that's why I buy ASUS. It's the #1 brand for a reason. They're the ones that sell out. Always the TUF sell out first, and with the Strix, they always sell out first, and here in Australia at least. So this is a big boy. And we've got 3 8-pins here. So you connect 3 of them. Yeah, that's a serious amount of power there. Yeah, there should be some overclocking potential in here. Stay tuned for my full review on this. It will come with one of these in here, so you can actually hook this under there and support this, because this is a big boy. This is a big boy. So as you can see here, this is a serious graphics card. I have a sneaking suspicion this is the same cooler that goes on the 7900 XTX. So think about that. You got a 7900 XT with a 7900 XTX cooler. So you know how good this is going to be. You're going to be able to overclock this to the max. One thing that's different to the Founders is you do not get USB-C. Now, most people won't ever use USB-C, but that's interesting that they dropped the USB-C. For me, I would probably like the USB-C, and of course, you get HDMI 2.1, of course, 2.1 DisplayPort. So yeah, woof. The connectivity you want for all these new displays coming out. This has got to be the best 7900 XT. That's a serious cooler there. We'll test it out. Stay tuned for my review. And yeah, I've got more graphics cards to come, and I will compare it to the Founders. This is heaps bigger than the Founders. So here's the size difference between the TUF gaming here, 7900 XT, and the Founders. Would it be any surprise to think that's going to overclock better, that one's going to be cooler, that one's going to be quieter? This thing looks like a little toy compared to this, and hey, I'm pretty sure That's close to the cooler that goes into the RTX 4090. Of course, it'll be different, you know, different plates at the back, you know, different cold plate, etc., you know, to fit the AMD system. But it pretty much looks the same as the cooler that goes on the RTX 4090. So you know it's going to cool something like this down with ease, absolute ease there. And I doubt you would even hear this thing at all. So catch you in the next one. Tally ho.